Good morning, everybody. This is Pastor Stitch from Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. And I am tired this morning. I can't even figure out where my glasses are, and they were on top of my head. You ever had a day like that where you've just been exhausted? Wake up and I'm going to admit something to you. God woke me up at 5 o'clock this morning, and it took me an hour to get my body to be able to get up out of bed and be able to even put one foot in front of the other. I managed to get up about 5:30, go to the bathroom, came back to the bedroom to get dressed, and next thing I knew, it was 6 o'clock. And I knew when I was sitting down on that bed, as I was actually talking to God, going, I know you want me up, but my brain is not functioning. I need you to clarify that. That's the way it happens sometimes, isn't it? Being obedient in the midst of it. I was a lot slower to it than I would have liked to be this morning, but I still was obedient to it. That's something that I think sometimes we forget about when it comes to serving the Lord. Putting Him first is the obedience of it, because we're right there with Him. When we're obedient, we have all of that right there with us, and I have to remember that sometimes. So that's neither here nor there. That's just my confession time. I'm a little bit slow this morning in my thought processes, so hopefully I'm not too far off on what I share today. Today is July 30th, and I will be looking at Proverbs chapter 30. Thank you, by the way, honey. I love you too. And that was to my wife, by the way, not just everybody knows. She commented, Rhonda, thank you. Told you I'm tired. This morning we're looking at some words from a prophet. And he starts out with saying, I'm more stupid than any other man, and I lack man's ability to understand. I have not gained wisdom, and I have no knowledge of the Holy One. Gotta love it when gnats get in your face, don't you? He says, I have not gained wisdom, or I don't claim to understand everything. And I'm not even sure I understand what's holy. But in verse 5, he says this: every word of God is pure. He is a shield to those who take refuge in Him. Don't add to His words, or He will rebuke you, and you will be proved a liar. What I'm pointing out today is that even though you may feel less than, you can be used by God to speak truth. But remember this: only speak what He tells you to speak. Don't add to it. Don't try to be more than you are. Speak what you know, and let God do the rest. I'm talking to you today because I want you to realize that God's put a calling on your life too. And you have an opportunity to speak into people's lives every day. And it's not about being some well-educated person. It's about being obedient, even if you're slow at it. It took me over an hour to get out of bed today. My brain was not firing, and I wanted to get out of bed. I know had I been able to force it, He would have poured into me and given me the ability. But even when I did get up, I literally went looking for my glasses, and they were right there. I spent 10 minutes looking for my glasses and couldn't find them. And I had gone like this, and they weren't on my head, so I went looking everywhere. And I went to readjust my hat, and oh, there they are. Now I can see. Isn't it crazy that we think that in those moments of being completely stupefied, we are useless, and yet he wants to use you. But he can't unless you take refuge in him. Hagar says, every word of God is pure. He's a shield to those who take refuge in him. If you want protection, if you want help, if you want guidance, you've got to put him first. I love you all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.